Hey guys, Emin here. I thought I'd just give an update on how my league start went and how the, Perma cold dot build is going. I kind of went into the league thinking that this would be a pretty smooth league starter, but it turned out that this was actually probably the best league starter I've ever had, just because like all the progression was insanely smooth. And with the new Foulborn, Tallborn, you basically just steamroll through the entire game, and then that allowed me to farm up the rest of my gear. So I'm just going to start with a bit of a map demo, and then sort of explain the mechanics slowly. And yeah, let's just get ambush on here. I won't go through all the boxes, but I'll just try to just show off a bit of the boss DPS. As you can, as I load into the map, you can notice, I guess a few things right off the bat. One, my energy shield is just like continuously recharging and then depleting. That's for Everlasting Sacrifice, and I get a bunch of, I guess +5 all max res for that for free. And then you'll see that I have 5 charges of Vaal Cold Snap without actually doing anything. If I open up the passive tree, I have 1 Vaal Soul per second here, and then from the Bloodline Ascendancy. So let's just start mapping, and you'll see that it's pretty smooth. You basically just put down your cold dots, run around, and it's sort of like a pseudo RF playstyle. It is a little bit more involved than RF, because you have to, I guess, pay attention. So like there I accidentally misclicked the button, but you sort of have to pay attention to the, I guess the amount of cold snap charges that you have. So you see that I accidentally made a mistake and pressed the button too early, and I guess that's one of the issues with the build. So it is not quite as brain off as, oh, I guess I should turn off the shrines just to have a better showcase. Oh, perfect. This map has like the big high fortress thing, and I can show off that this build is actually quite solid for the high fortress as well, because you basically just put down your cold dots and they can't walk through it. Yeah, you just kind of just like shield charge through the entire map. Fairly straightforward. Yeah, just Bane for extra DPS. You can always put down the regular cold snap.
Cover me.
I'm actually just using an MTX, but yeah, you just basically put down your creeping foss at the entrances, and they can't really do much. I'm just AFK here. The grabs are actually really nice for this build because they give you free shock, which is just free damage, and a little bit of increased damage. I think there are ones with dot multi, but I haven't looked into it that much past like day 3. So yeah, you kind of just like vacuum them up, and then you just repeat. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this playstyle. I saw that
Begone,
I
fiends.
think Lance made the gladiator version of this, but this is more of like a kind of standard approach, and it's basically taking Dan's build from Phorecia League and making it a little bit more affordable at the cost of a little bit of defense, because I'm not going block in this PoB, but the suppression gearing is quite a lot easier. So yeah, just basically, oh, lagging a bit because my computer can't handle it. But yeah, it's like
Let's
pretty
see you get through this.
chill, no pun intended. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the league. You'll see that I have some amount of downtime on my cold snap, so it's not quite permanent. But
Destroy them all.
oh, I am lagging a bit. Trying to record this.
I refuse.
Actually, I'm not. Oh. Let's see if I get lost. Yeah, you basically just shield charge through. Oh. Lagging, lagging, lagging. This is what happens when you don't upgrade your PC for years. But yeah, you basically have no stress in any of the fortresses, get a bunch of loot.
You did it.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll come back to this, I guess. And then you just like open the strong boxes. Yeah, the mapping isn't as fast as I'd want it to be, but it is very smooth, and like yeah, just pretty chill. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. So you'll see that I'm trying to pay attention to my charges on the bottom right, and that way I'm not accidentally recasting Vaal Cold Snap and costing extra souls. So you do get 5... Oh, where's the... Where's the other mob? Where'd he go? Anyway, I'll go back for it, it's fine. But I did want to show off a bit of the boss DPS. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone into this without any Vaal Cold Snap charges. Can you tell they don't really farm T17s? But yeah, you just like slowly do your thing. This is without Vaal Cold Snap, so I'm just like, oh, here we go. Boss is down, and yeah. Alright, and just to talk about some of the mechanics of the build, yeah, I already talked about how you have Vaal Cold Snap charges for free. Basically, you're taking Corruption's Embrace to get Shepherd of Souls and Everlasting Sacrifice. This does require a good amount of, I guess, gear progression or risk, however you want to call it, because you do actually have to Vaal some of the pieces of your gear. And for the Foulborn, Tullborn, yeah, it's like hard to say, but these two are like essentially free, but the other rare pieces you will have to basically gamba. I ended up corrupting my gloves, which didn't change, which was great. Kind of bricked my chest a little bit because it's not supposed to have PDR as the implicit. Just whatever, like 1D ring, just to corrupt it, and then same thing with the boots. So I felt that these 6 pieces were the least risk, at least currency wise. But yeah, I have bricked essentially 2 chests trying to do this, so you know, it's not for the faint of heart. But yeah, basically, Shepherd of Souls makes your non-aura skills require 80, Vaal non-aura skills require 80% less souls, and they require 100% increased souls per Vaal skill used in the past 8 seconds. So the main mechanic of the build is basically increasing our skill effect duration high enough so that the duration of Vaal Cold Snap is actually higher than this 8 seconds. And that way you basically press it, and then you'll see that I have 28 out of 35 souls, so the marker is a bit misleading, but then once that 8 seconds is up, it goes back to 4. So that way the duration is 11 seconds, so you basically get like essentially a full minute of Vaal Cold Snap if you play properly. And that is like I guess a big asterisk, because you can accidentally like double tap it, and that way you're using 3 charges, or you might like shield charge into a pack and not have Vaal Cold Snap up immediately. So it is a little bit wonky to play. It's not quite as smooth as RF, but the damage is quite good. And then I guess the other thing is we're using Divine Flesh with a bunch of max res. So you'll see that I do have 82, 82, and then 90 Chaos res. And that is with the help of Born in Chaos. And I do have Cult of Chaos, just to get some extra max Chaos res, and then some from the shield as well. But you don't need the max Chaos res mod on the shield, just one of the 2 res mods would be great. You can also get this mod on the chest if you didn't break it like I did. I guess why Aki over something like, I think, Lancet Glad, and then I think you could argue that Elementalist is probably a fine play. I wouldn't go Golems because you just simply have too much socket pressure, but Aki is basically, I wanted to just basically press Vaal Cold Snap and then shield charge around the map, and I felt that this is easier to apply the debuff on, and the reduced life regeneration rate is actually super nice for just like general mapping. I think people kind of overlook this mod, but on dot builds this feels super good. And then this is obviously just more damage, and then it cannot be chilled and frozen. So along with your Pantheon, I really should get the second one, but you don't really have to worry about ailments too much. You kind of just like turn your brain off and map. And then of course, yeah, more damage, and then the DR a little bit. So yeah, this tree is, I guess, fairly straightforward. You basically just pick up suppression, AoE, damage, roll. You get some clusters for cold dot jewels, and then yeah, suppress and Watcher's Eye. And then of course you go the Light of Meaning setup. I feel like I do this in every single build, but it's kind of broken. So yeah, another thing to mention is that this build kind of has mana problems if you are casting too much. So I do try to take a little bit of reduced mana cost of skills on the tree, and then take a little bit of mana regen. Other than that, yeah, I think it's fairly straightforward. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I guess regarding the gear, the cool thing about having a Vaal skill that lasts so long and has like what 70-80% uptime at worst, is that you're able to abuse the mods plus to armor during soul gain prevention. These are crafted, but you can actually get them, you can actually unveil them. And this basically gives you like a free chest piece worth of armor for both your chest and your shield, so you run around, and you also get free Onslaught. So when I press Vaal Cold Snap, you'll see that I have all Onslaught, and then my armor goes to about 20k, and then 30k with my flask. So yeah, a good amount of defense. I have 2 minimum endurance charges, just from my amulet, and yeah, and then the Anoint. I can leave crafting notes for most of this gear. Some of them I just bought, like I think, or I got them from the tree. So I think the boots I just got from the tree, and the ring I just got from the tree and then corrupted it. But yeah, I can totally leave notes in the description or in the PoB or whatever. And then I guess for the weapon, it is very, very, very difficult to beat this. You need like an 100 divine wand to actually out damage this, and this is like 5C. So I ended up just corrupting it for the area of effect implicit. So you don't actually have to do that. Yeah, this unique is really stupid, especially for Cold Dot. So yeah. I think that's about it. Okay, let's just get started with Uber Maven, so you can see like that is possible to do Uber bossing. Let's see if I mess this up. I usually wait for, you know, a few seconds just so that I get all my full snap charges. This is a little annoying, but I don't mind too much for Uber bossing. This isn't designed to be like a some 100 to 0 Uber bossing build. It's sort of just like an all-rounder. So yeah, just put down your degen, put down what's up, Bane, and then you sort of just like walk on the boss. And you just slowly do your thing.
Stand still.
Will I mess up the mechanics? Who knows? Yeah, you'll see that I have a good amount of shock. That's just from the graft. So yeah, the grafts are really, really strong. Very obviously, like 100% increased damage. Oh. I am losing frames a little bit, so let's see if I, whoa. I really should upgrade. This is like a fairly, I don't know, easygoing build on your PC, so I'm surprised I do lag so much while recording.
Scurry.
Death made real.
You center the blobs.
Stand still.
Damage is pretty decent. Yeah, I wouldn't call it like
Do what I say. Why?
uber
Resistance will be punished.
boss farmer, but it gets the job done, I think. Something like 10 million DPS. But when it's so consistent, it feels a lot better than some other builds that don't really have 100% uptime.
My irritation is growing. Do what I say. A cascade of pain. This will not be an escape.
And the good thing for Maven specifically is that with Divine Flesh, her attacks out of 10 don't really hurt as much. So.
Scurry, scurry. A cascade of pain.
Death made real.
Yeah, make sure you...
Do what I say. How?
Stop
don't mess up the
resisting.
ball placement, and that's pretty much this entire fight.
Reality bends.
Oh.
Punishment
And I guess not
inescapable.
getting hit by the debuff.
You won't escape.
Yeah, as for my thoughts on the league, I think it's pretty fun. Oh, let's not die to lag here.
Arrogant toy.
But I kind of wish there
Cascade
was,
of pain.
I don't know, like,
Take this.
I think once you stop crafting res gear,
Stand still.
it kind of becomes like less interesting, unless you're just gambling for like T0 uniques or something, or like the
This will
big
not be
20
an
div drop.
escape.
And I think that jackpot can eventually get kind of, I don't know, boring. If you don't hit, especially. But if you're into the gamble. Wow, I got really lucky with this.
Scurry, scurry.
I think I will end up taking a break.
Take
Just for a
this.
few days, because I think I've been going
Do what I say.
a little hard the last week or so.
A cascade of pain.
Yeah, that was oh, that was actually my first attempt at this, but yeah, I mean it's pretty decent bosser. Alright, I think that's it for me. I'll leave notes in the PoB down below, and yeah,
I should do
hope
this
you guys are having
again
fun.
soon.
Later.
Children are